If you drive a diesel car in 2026, this message is for you. Some habits that feel normal, harmless, and even smart are quietly draining your money and hurting your engine every single day. Most diesel owners don't even realize they're doing anything wrong until the repair bills show up. Modern diesel cars are not like the old ones. They are more advanced, more sensitive, and much more expensive to fix when something goes wrong. A habit that was perfectly fine 10 or 15 years ago can seriously damage a diesel today. And once damage starts, it doesn't stop cheaply. The good news is this. If you break the right habits now, you can save thousands of dollars, avoid sudden breakdowns, and keep your diesel running strong for many more years. The bad news, if you don't change, you'll be the one searching forums for answers and arguing with dealers over huge repair quotes. We're going to go through 5 diesel driving habits that must end in 2026. These are things millions of drivers still do every day. The last habit is especially dangerous because people think it saves money, but it actually costs the most over time. Let's start with the habit that wastes fuel, harms your engine, and damages your emission system more than almost anything else. Habit number 1, letting your diesel idle. Too long to warm up. It's a cold morning. You start your diesel, then let it sit there running while you drink coffee, check your phone, or wait for the cabin to feel warm. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes even longer. This habit comes from old diesel cars, back when engines were simple and fuel systems were basic. In 2026, this habit is not helping your car at all. In fact, it's doing real damage. Here's the truth. Modern diesel engines warm up faster when you drive them gently. When your car is just idling, the engine is under almost no load. That means it takes much longer to reach proper operating temperature. While your diesel is sitting there idling, several bad things are happening at the same time. First, fuel is burning poorly. That creates extra soot, which goes straight into your DPF. Second, the engine oil stays too cold. Cold oil can't burn off moisture or fuel contamination, so it becomes dirty faster. Third, carbon starts building up inside the engine, on valves, in the intake system, and in the combustion area. So while you think you're being careful, you're actually wasting fuel, increasing engine wear, and slowly clogging expensive emissions parts. Your DPF suffers the most from this habit. The correct way to warm up a modern diesel is very simple. Start the engine. Wait about 30 seconds so oil pressure can fully stabilize. Then start driving. For the first 5 to 10 minutes, drive gently. Keep RPMs low. Avoid hard acceleration. Let everything warm up naturally under light load. This allows the engine to reach proper temperature much faster than idling ever could. By driving instead of idling, your engine warms up in about half the time. Your oil stays cleaner. Your DPF produces less soot, and your fuel economy improves instead of getting worse. In 2026, this is a habit you should completely drop. Your diesel does not need long warm-up idling, your wallet doesn't need it, and your DPF definitely doesn't need it. Break this habit, and you've already taken a big step toward longer engine life and fewer repairs. Habit number 2, only driving short trips and never letting the DPF regenerate. Your daily driving routine probably looks like this. A short drive to work in the morning, a short drive back home in the evening, quick trips to the store, school runs, weekend errands around town. None of these trips seem harmful on their own. The car starts fine. It drives fine. There are no warning lights, at least at first, so everything feels okay. But for a modern diesel car with a DPF, this driving pattern is extremely damaging. Every time you drive your diesel, soot is created. That soot is trapped inside the diesel particulate filter. This is normal. The problem is how the soot gets removed. To clean itself, the DPF needs high, steady heat. That heat only comes from longer drives at consistent speeds, usually on the highway. Short trips never allow the exhaust system to get hot enough, so day after day, the soot builds up. Week after week, it builds even more. And because nothing feels wrong at first, most drivers don't realize what's happening. Eventually, the DPF becomes too full. The car may lose power, warning lights appear, the engine can drop into limp mode. At that point, you're no longer dealing with prevention, you're dealing with damage. The costs add up fast. A forced regeneration at a shop can cost a few $100s. Professional DPF cleaning can cost much more. Full DPF replacement can cost thousands. And here's the frustrating part. This problem is completely avoidable. All your diesel needs is one simple habit change. Once a week, take your car on a longer drive. About 30 minutes is enough. Keep a steady speed. Highway driving is ideal. This allows the DPF to naturally burn off the soot before it becomes a problem. No warning lights, no limp mode, no expensive repairs. In 2026, this weekly regeneration drive is not optional. It's not extra. It's basic maintenance, just like oil changes or tire pressure checks. Put it in your calendar. Make it part of your routine. Treat it as something your diesel must have. 30 minutes once a week can save you thousands of dollars over the life of the car. And here's an honest truth many people avoid saying. If your lifestyle does not allow for regular, longer drives, then a modern diesel may not be the right vehicle for you. Diesel engines in 2026 require this kind of use. There's no shortcut around it. Break this habit now, and your DPF will thank you with fewer problems and a much longer life. Habit number 3, ignoring dashboard warnings and delaying repairs. A warning light comes on. Maybe it's the check engine light. Maybe it's a DPF warning. Maybe it's a message saying your AdBlue level is low. You look at it and think, the car still drives fine. Or, I'll deal with it next week. Or, it's probably nothing serious. This habit is extremely expensive in modern diesel cars. Diesel vehicles in 2026 have very advanced monitoring systems. These systems are not designed to scare you. They are designed to protect the engine and emissions equipment. When a warning appears, it's because something actually needs attention. Ignoring it doesn't make the problem go away. It makes it worse. Here's what usually happens. A small issue starts. At this stage, the fix is simple and relatively cheap. But when you keep driving and delaying action, that small issue spreads. A DPF that is partly full could be cleared with a proper drive. But if ignored, it becomes too full and needs professional cleaning or replacement. An AdBlue system warning might start with a bad sensor. If fixed early, it's not a big job. But if ignored, contaminated fluid can damage the injector and the SCR system. Now you're facing a major repair. Modern diesels also have something many drivers don't take seriously: countdown systems. When certain warnings appear, the car will start counting down the remaining miles or kilometers. Once the countdown reaches 0, the car may refuse to start. This is not a suggestion or a warning you can ignore. It's a hard lock built into the system. When it happens, you're stranded. The habit you need to break in 2026 is pushing problems into the future. When a warning light or message appears, take action immediately, that same day or the next day at the latest. Get the problem checked, find out what's wrong, fix it before it grows. Even if money is tight, diagnosis is still cheaper than failure. Many diesel problems are affordable when caught early, but become extremely costly when ignored. Quick action always costs less than delayed action. Breaking this habit protects your wallet and your peace of mind. Habit number 4, buying the cheapest fuel and skipping fuel additives. You pass several fuel stations to reach the one that's a few cents cheaper, or you always choose the lowest priced diesel without thinking about quality. And when it comes to fuel additives, you skip them because they seem unnecessary. This habit feels smart in the short term, but over time, it can seriously damage your diesel. Modern diesel fuel systems operate under extreme pressure. Injectors and fuel pumps depend on clean, high-quality fuel. When fuel quality drops, these parts suffer. Cheap or low-turnover fuel can contain water, dirt, or sediment. Some stations also sell fuel blends that aren't ideal for every diesel engine. Even small contamination can cause problems. Dirty fuel leads to injector deposits. Poor lubrication causes fuel pump wear. Water contamination can damage the entire system. And fuel system repairs are never cheap. Replacing a single diesel injector can cost hundreds of dollars. A high-pressure fuel pump replacement can cost even more. Cleaning or repairing a contaminated fuel system can easily reach thousands. Saving a few cents per gallon means nothing if it leads to a major repair bill. The same thinking applies to fuel additives. A good diesel additive used every few thousand miles helps clean injectors, improves lubrication, and reduces moisture in the fuel system. The cost is small when spread over a year. The protection it provides is massive. Skipping additives to save a little money is a false economy. The people who do this are often the same ones dealing with injector problems later. In 2026, this is a habit worth breaking. Choose fuel from busy, trusted stations with good turnover. Use a quality diesel additive at regular intervals. Spending a little more on fuel and additives each year is like insurance. It protects parts that cost far more to repair or replace. Diesel owners who invest a bit more upfront are the ones enjoying smooth-running engines. Those trying to save every dollar at the pump often pay much more later. Habit number 5, following manufacturer oil change intervals instead of real-world needs. Your owner's manual says, change the oil every 15,000 or even 20,000 kilometers. The dealer sticks a service reminder on your windshield 12 months ahead. So you follow it, thinking, it's what the manufacturer says, so it must be right. Here's the problem. Those intervals are based on ideal conditions that rarely match real life. Manufacturers assume mostly highway driving, moderate weather, light loads. They also want to advertise low maintenance costs, so the intervals are as long as possible. But in reality, most of us take short trips, sit in traffic, drive in extreme heat or cold. Diesel engines produce soot that contaminates the oil faster than gasoline engines. By the time you hit 15,000 kilometers, the oil is often dirty and no longer protects your engine fully. Ignoring this accelerates wear on every engine component. Small particles, carbon buildup, and contamination all start wearing down parts that should last decades. Professional diesel mechanics change their oil every 5,000 to 8,000 kilometers, regardless of what the manual says. The cost? Maybe $150 to $250 extra per year. The benefit? Your engine can last 300,000 kilometers instead of requiring major work at 180,000. The math is simple. Spending a little more on frequent oil changes prevents spending thousands on engine rebuilds. In 2026, stop blindly following the manual. Change your oil every 6,000 to 8,000 kilometers using high-quality diesel-specific oil. Your engine will last longer, perform better, and cost far less to maintain over time. These aren't just tips. They're the foundation for a healthy diesel. Make them your New Year's resolutions for 2026. Your future self, the one not paying for unexpected repairs, will thank you. Which habit will you commit to breaking first? Are you already doing some of these correctly, or do you see yourself in these mistakes? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to finally take diesel ownership seriously, hit like and subscribe for more practical tips that save money and protect your engine.